Hello everyone, I'm Sung-Gun Kim, a PhD student of Texas A&M University. So in this video, I'm going to introduce a logisim memory file generation from yo file using yo2mem script. Let's get started. After you watch this video, you learn how to use yo2mem Python script to generate logisim memory file. Okay, here I have a question. What is logisim memory file? So actually it is the text file that contains memory data. And this this text file follows a format that logisim understands. And this screenshot is the example of one text file or logisim memory file that we can load it to the memory module in the logisim. So let me quickly interpret this the text file. In the very first line, it has a version of this format, and then it describes what which base we are using. We are using hexa notation, and then we separate each data word by word. So the one word is written, and then they are separated by space. And then this is address. So this format has an address information for this data. Okay. So then again, so from the memory address 0, we have words. One byte. In this case, 30400002 . And then in the next line, it has a data, and its starting address is A. And then we see the 8038 and so forth. So we will stick to this format, like version 3, with hexa notation and the data separated by words, and then addressed. And then next question is, why do we need a logisim file? I think this is obvious because our program should be loaded to the memory so that the processor can start execution, right? So we need test program loaded in the memory. But the thing is, we do not have x86 assembler to generate executable. And also we don't have operating system that loads this executable. But good thing is we do have a x86 assembler, YAS, that generates object file, like yo file. So we can simulate this yo file using YIS, and then it outputs the updated programmer visible state. So we can convert this yo file to logisim memory file so that your x86 64 processor start execution of the program. So you will be given this converter called yo2mem. Okay, then let's revisit our workflow of the project. So we start with program written in x86 assembly language, YS file, and then using YAS we generate object file, yo file, and then we used YIS. We use YIS simulator to execute this object file or executable file, and then we will get updated programmer's visible state as an output. And then once we can convert this object file, yo file, to the logisim memory file, then we can load it to the y86 in logisim and then see the changes of programmer visible state as an output. And then again, finally, we can check whether these two outputs are identical or not. So that's why we have this workflow, and we need a memory file, logisim memory file, to load our program to the logisim, the y86 in logisim. So this yo, so that's why we need this conversion from object file for yo to logisim memory file. Let's take a look at this example. I captured a screenshot of yo2mem.yo file here, and I believe you are familiar with this program because it is used in the previous lab. And then on the left hand side of these pipe symbols, these are actual object file. So here we have a machine code of one instruction at address 0, and the next instruction or next machine code in the next at address A, and then next instruction at address 13, and so forth. And then on the right hand side of these pipe symbols are actually comment of the comment, but this contents is actually the identical to the YS file assembly code. So we just need left hand side, and then convert to the format for logisim memory file, but it is not very different. We just have almost same, but each byte in each instructions are separated by spaces. Nothing but this separation. So this yo2mem script convert yo file to memory, the logisim memory file. Okay, so if you are interested in logisim memory file format, you can go to the menu of the logisim, like by clicking help, user guide, and memory components. Then you can see all the formats that logisim provides. Okay, this is it for this video, and in the next video we are going to talk about timing diagram of y86 64 sequential processor. Thank you.